the nitrous button.
It's like science class.
Yeah, man.
Except the school is broke. Hey everybody, we just wanted to jump in at the beginning of the video and say we are totally fine, unaffected from the hurricane that passed through Western North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia. But thank you for everyone who checked on us. There are a lot of people who are hurting right now, without a home, without electricity, without water. So our hearts are going out to all those people affected by the hurricane. If you want to donate money or time, there are a lot of great organizations to do so for relief because they desperately need it. Anyway, just wanted to say thanks for checking on us, and our hearts are going out to everybody affected. Let's get to the video. What's up everybody? Today on Cars and Cameras, we're making some performance upgrades to the internet's smokiest go-kart. We turbo diesel swapped a bolt-together go-kart from Go Power Sports and Build Break Repeat, and it's really cool. But we think there is a lot left on the table. So today's goal is to drop the lap time for the diesel kart around the Cars and Cameras Grand Prix. Here's how we're gonna do it. First off, we have a CVT. This is a 40 series driver and driven from GoPowersports.com. Bet you most of the lap time improvement is gonna be right here. A well set up CVT is gonna get us a better hole shot and a better top end. So it might require some tuning, but we think there might be a lot right here. We also have shims. So we could only remove shims before on our injection pump on our diesel, but now we have some we can add to it to try to optimize that air-fuel ratio. We also have a methanol injection pump. We have a quick and dirty and cheap way of both injecting methanol into our diesel, which should give us some more horsepower, while also making sure we don't have a runaway diesel, because we don't want that. And then finally, we noticed you guys had a lot of you guys critiqued our exhaust saying it was restrictive. Well, we have a fix for that. Just you wait and see. You ready to get started?
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
So first thing we got to do is remove this chain, because we have to check out our driven pulley and measure for our belt. Come on, man.
Yeah, we may need a custom belt here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and we're also gonna fix our oil feed.
Yes.
Turns out the copper, all the vibration, did not like it, and we kind of oiled down the track at VIR. But hey, we never need to oil the chain.
Never happened. Come on out. Oh, there we go.
Good morning, guys. We're about to cut out this CVT plate for our diesel kart. Ike and I measured it out, and I used Fusion 360 to draw it up, and here I have it in Langmuir Systems program here. We're gonna cut it out on the Crossfire Pro. Absolutely love this machine. Let's get it done. So here's our CVT plate right out of the Crossfire Pro. Looks great. If you're looking to elevate your at-home fabrication abilities, check out the Crossfire or the Crossfire Pro from Langmuir Systems. Cars and Cameras is a partner with Langmuir Systems, so use our discount code in the description. You can get yourself $100 off a Crossfire or a Crossfire Pro plasma table. Seriously, a worthwhile investment if you're building stuff in the garage like we do. So the CVT plate I cut out on the Crossfire Pro is going to get sandwiched in between our engine plate and the engine. Welded to that is going to be this piece right here. It's going to be perpendicular to the CVT plate. And to that, our pillow blocks are going to be mounted. So it's going to mount... Ooh, boy, I almost lost a toe. So it's going to go somewhat like that. It's really hard to mock up, so I'm just going to get these holes drilled, tapped, tacked, and I can show you guys again.
So while John's taking care of the jack shaft and all that stuff for the engine, I'm going to be working on the methanol injection. So we have this nice little spun aluminum fuel tank from Go Power Sports, and it's going to mount somewhere right around here on the front of the go-kart, and we have a washer pump right here, like a universal washer pump. I'm gonna zip tie it right around here somewhere, and we have a toggle switch right here, which is going to provide power to the pump on and off, and we have a nice little green button that you press right here. You like that?
It's like our nitrous button.
And it's going to be mounted right here to the steering wheel, so when you're driving it, you power up the switch, you have power, you hit the button, and you have methanol injection right into the front of the turbo here. So hopefully when it goes into the turbo, it's going to get like atomized and stuff and go into the diesel, and we're hoping to have some pretty good results on this. Only other thing I can think of is propane injection, but I think the methanol is going to work okay.
My guess is that it's kind of like nitrous, where like you can't jet, like it needs to be jetted in different timing and stuff.
Definitely. So I'm gonna try to make it where we can change the jet in the end of this the hose that I'm running.
Oh, I see. But
Yeah.
then I also think we're gonna need a different diesel fuel mixture.
You think so?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
There's no way it's this simple, is all I'm saying.
Nitrous adds more air to the fuel. That's why you have to add more fuel.
Right.
We are adding more fuel with the methanol injection.
Right.
This is all new stuff for us. It might work, it might not.
I like where your head's at.
We're going to find out, and we're going to let y'all know how it works out. That's the plan. Okay, so I went ahead and I pre-drilled the hole in the steering wheel for the nitrous button. Methanol button. So if you want some methanol, you just press this button right here. Look at that.
Hot dog.
I picked green for go. Should I go red for danger?
Nah.
Danger to manifold?
Nah, go.
Red, green means go?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is gonna work fantastic. You gotta stretch a little bit with your finger to get to it, with your thumb, but holding it, not bad. Like it was meant to be. Look at that. Nice. I like it.
That's gonna be cool.
I like it. All right, so John did a fantastic job on this torque converter mounting plate.
Let me get a pry bar.
Oh wait a minute, I got it. Go.
Oh. Okay. We got something there, dog.
Something. Can you put a bolt in through the bottom, like just to hold it in place?
That's a good idea.
This is it. It looks pretty good. The only thing we have to do now is find a place for that.
For our pillow block mounts.
Got to watch out for that throttle too.
Yeah. That could be bad.
It could be. Hanger wide open. All this raw power and stuff, man. Alright, so I guess I need to mount the pillow blocks with the pulley.
Yeah.
And figure out our distance and stuff.
Yep.
Because we might have to call up Go Power Sports and be like, look, I made a mistake on the belt size. I need this. Because we already called in earlier. It's really cool. They have a chart where you measure the driven pulley diameter, the drive pulley diameter, and the distance apart, and they can calculate what belt you need exactly. And they've never failed us yet. So we just need to make sure. I did 5 1/4 on the drive pulley, 7 1/2 on the driven, and it's 9 1/2 inches apart. So we got to just make sure that we're within that range. This plate is adjustable, so it'll be we can adjust it if we need to. this pillow block's gonna mount right here. And it's gonna weld to that engine plate. Ooh, slippery.
Yeah, everything over here is just...
Dude, this thing is covered in oil.
very slick.
I wonder why. Bada boom. This is basically where we're gonna have to weld it up, buddy. Just like this. And we're gonna need to come up with some sort of how does that look?
That's tricky because the oil line's right there, and not only that, but this...
I'm gonna move that oil line.
Okay, but this part of the pulley is going that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so it
We
can.
got room, yeah.
I think it looks good, man.
I wish I could have gone up front, but
There's just no room.
there's no room up there. So we can tack this in place, and then we can do our measuring and figure out extra bracing.
Sounds good.
All right. Dude, that was on automatic. I didn't have to guess or anything.
It's pretty good.
It's just 3 tack welds.
It's not bad yet.
So we have our CVT plate on the table here, off the engine. I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing together. I have some really nice gussets here. I just had to modify them, but these are from Go Power Sports. I'm gonna link them down in the video description. You can check them out for yourself. But they have all kinds of gussets and little weldable pieces that make these types of jobs a whole lot easier. You don't have to make them from scratch. Cover. Cover.
Well, our CVT plate's all welded up. I had to try one with the, this is the 3/32 rod, and I had to try one with the 16th, and I think the 16th turned out a lot better.
Talking about the welding type.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, it's back in. It looks great. It's reinforced. The gussets look amazing. What are you doing?
I've been working on the methanol injection, the like methanol water injection, because I don't know if you can do the pure methanol on this. We're probably going to try it.
I think we're going to do a lot of science.
Yeah, we're going to do a bunch of stuff. This is what I have. I have this copper line come around this side, and you can see how far in the copper line is going. It's going right into the turbo. So you have a switch right here that you flip, that arms it, and then you have the button here on the steering wheel.
It's a pretty good stream, man.
Yeah. It's a pretty good amount, and it's tunable. You just squish the end of the copper.
I like it.
So,
quick and dirty, man.
Yeah, quick and dirty.
And that's a washer pump motor, right?
It is a washer pump motor.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, this is going to be interesting.
Oh, it's going to be so interesting. So we can try different fuels on this, and we'll just see what kind of works the best on it. I kind of like the quick and dirty method here.
Oh yeah.
And the cool thing is, going before the turbo, as it goes through, it's going to actually atomize even more than what it is now. So that's going to help with the burn.
So we're not sure how the 40 series is going to do with a 3600 RPM engine. Hopefully it'll be able to shift all the way. If it doesn't, we should be able to tune it to unlock that performance we've been talking about. Now, as for gearing, we're going to do something a little wild. We're going to do a 1640. So that's like a 2.5 to 1 gear ratio. It's very, very, very tall. But again, we only have a 3600 RPM engine that makes plenty of torque. We're also going to be swapping on our dirt tires again, so they're a little bit taller. So our top speed should be between like 53 and 55 miles an hour at 3600 RPM. I think it has the torque to pull it. We'll see.
So I'm going to mock up our driven pulley just to get an idea for where the
sprocket needs to go. That way I can tell how it needs to be oriented on the axle. Yeah, that's gonna be that's pretty close. Looks like we have plenty of space, so this might just work. So we just need to make sure to line the sprocket up like this. It's like it moves when you don't try. Hold on, I can do this. Hey! Wow, that is never gonna get rusty. So we have a 30, and we're switching to a 40. That's a significant gear change. But we're also doing a significant one up here. You're still so nice and new. But not that much. Alright. New spacers. So once you just get the tiniest amount of movement, that's where we like to stop. Because that ensures you're not crushing your bearings, but it makes sure you're also not going to have like a sloppy fit. Perfect. So we got everything finished up on the diesel cart. We got a new belt. Go Power Sports overnighted us 2 belt options for this thing. Don't mind our oil feed line.
It might be a problem, we don't know yet.
Yeah, we decided to re-gear it too. We went for 40 miles an hour at 3,600 RPM because we don't want this thing to be lugging and burning belts if it was way too tall. I think we had it geared for 55 before. You ready to get this thing cranked up?
Yeah, we can give it a shot.
We're going to test it here to see if our CVT shifts all the way because it's such a low RPM engine. We're kind of concerned that we're not going to get our full shifting. We may need to tune the weights.
Yeah, a little concerned of the oil, the turbo feed line. We're gonna find out.
Can't believe it shifted all the way.
Yeah,
So we have
3,600 RPM.
Yep, we have full engagement and shifting in our 40 series torque converter. That means that we have, first through 5th gear, or the equivalent.
How close does that belt come to that oil line?
I don't see why it's anyone's concern, because the driver's looking that way. So from my research, the best way to tune a diesel is with an exhaust gas temperature sensor. At least that's one way to tune a diesel. So we have one on the way. It's not here yet, but I think the plan is to run it like this in stock turbocharged form with the EGT. We're gonna take a reading. We're gonna play with the shims, and then once we get it to
And the exhaust.
yeah, and we have to build a new exhaust.
Yeah, we don't have the exhaust here though.
Not yet.
Okay.
All right, so parts are not here yet for the science experiment. So it sounds like it's just time to go for a ride.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, so we have some Sunoco Racing Fuels methanol here. Sunoco Racing Fuels is a sponsor of the channel. We use their 95 octane Optima all the time. We use it partially for the octane, but mainly because it's ethanol free and has a shelf life of up to 3 years. Ike broke his finger the other day. We love it. It hasn't failed us yet. It's a great fuel, and they also sent us along some methanol, and that's what we like to run in our dragster. And I guess that's what we're gonna run in our diesel today with a water meth mix, right?
Yep. 50-50.
There we go.
I'm going to drop a link in the video description if you want to find some Sunoco racing fuels for yourself. Again, we highly recommend Methanol. It's good stuff. We highly recommend Optima, especially in lawn and garden equipment, mini bikes, go-karts, because it's designed for equipment that sits like this stuff. Ready, sir?
Yeah. No.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
Contact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Alright, so the chain was a little bit loose and all the donuts kind of threw the chain. It's doing great though. Dude, the takeoff and stuff is pretty decent. A lot better than what it was.
Really? Oh yeah, from zero? Yeah, it was terrible before.
Yeah.
Cool, man. All right, well, we went for a test drive. We need to wait for our exhaust gas temp sensor again, and then the real tuning can begin. We can play with the shims, we can build our new exhaust.
Yeah.
We can maybe do a little more RPM for maybe a little more boost.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
All right.
Well, dude, I mean, the whole shot is quite a bit better than the clutch.
It's a lot better.
That's for sure.
And only way we can tell, I don't know if I achieved the full top speed with the short distance.
Yeah.
Might be able to get more top speed. If not, then we might want to play with the gearing a little bit more.
For sure.
But the CVT is working good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't that look like it's bent a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be like very flat. I don't know, it might be bent, it might not be. So we think the torque donuts bent the piece we welded in.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, hey, put the chain back on and see what happens. Oh, hey, Scott, how's it going?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, fighting these bolts, trying to get them off.
I hear you. Well, we did our first test with the diesel with the 40 series, and we think we bent something, but all I had to do is shorten the chain, and it's fine. So we're just gonna pretend like it's not gonna throw another chain. It's fine. But our exhaust pieces came in, so we can put a bigger exhaust on this thing.
Bigger?
Maybe get a little bit more performance out of it.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yep, and I welded in a bung so we can read our exhaust gas temperature to help us dial this sucker in a little better.
That hole is the same diameter as this.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, there should be some kind of benefit to opening that up.
Yeah, I got roasted in the comments a little because everyone was saying my exhaust pipe was too small. Well, I chose this size because look at where it comes out of in the turbo.
Yeah.
So it's not a restriction, but yeah, I want this thing to make power just like everyone does in the comments. So I'm all for trying to Dremel it out and make it a little bigger. Now, is it going to get us anywhere? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, it's a little tiny turbine in there. But you know, we'll Dremel it out, make it a little bigger. We have some brand new stainless steel exhaust tubing we're going to put on here. I was going to be petty and put that on, but it's just a little too ridiculous. So yeah, let's get this thing Dremeled out, and we'll TIG our new exhaust on there and get it reinstalled. Good morning, buddy. It's time to rise and grind.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah. Well, we're not grinding this morning. Not yet, anyway. We're tuning the diesel.
Yeah.
And I'm cautiously optimistic. We should be pretty well set up for some good tuning, I hope. We have our exhaust gas temperature sensor hooked up and plugged in, and we're looking for about 1100 degrees.
Yeah, as long as we don't hit this.
Our methanol injection, yeah. So the idea is we're basically gonna go get this thing up to temperature and figure out where we're at, and that's gonna help us dictate how to shim the fuel pump timing, and then from there we will figure out the methanol injection. But we are looking to just squeeze a little bit more performance out of this diesel because I know it can do it.
Fire in the hole. Yep. So dirty. That's more RPM.
That CVT sure did wake it up. Holy cow. Look at all the smoke. Okay, that means 800.
So I'm gonna go down the road. I'm getting so muddy.
So fast! That is so crazy. Puh. Well, I don't have to put on any bug spray today. That's a different color smoke. Yeah. Look at the smoke rings. Yeah, check this out, guys. Our really expensive 2-year-old door that's just out of warranty is broken. Almost killed me yesterday. Yeah, I hit the down button and nothing happened. So like the motor doesn't physically move the door, it moves cables.
It moves cables which allow it to lower down. So from day one, we've had these rollers like catching in the door because cuckoo. So the door has always been rough coming down. Well, it just hung up. The cable unraveled because the motor was pulling it down. The motor wasn't pulling it down. The motor was relieving pressure on the cable. Door didn't move. Cable became unraveled, and
this thing came
the door
down.
just came down with a vengeance. And once it caught the cable, that's what it did. And yeah, it was pretty scary.
Good times.
So we need a doorman.
We do.
Free doors.
Free doors, dude. This thing is sick. We're gonna get it taken care of though. We already had someone come look at it. So
yeah.
Bummer. This thing shoots the coolest smoke rings I've ever seen. Now.
Cool.
I want to say maybe the commenters are right about the performance. We did tweak the governor just a little bit.
So there's the governor springs. There were 2 adjustments for the springs, and I took it to the maximum of 1 adjustment. We definitely have more RPMs now.
Absolutely.
It's probably to the point where I'd be afraid to go on any faster.
Yeah.
Because that flywheel's just so massive and it just looks so scary.
We didn't make a big difference. We just wanted a little more RPM so our turbo could make a little more pressure.
I think that it's probably
4?
Probably close to 1,000 RPM difference.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
If we're at 1220 degrees, according to the internet, that is like about right where we want to be safely
Right.
to have our EGTs at for an extended period of time.
Uh-huh.
I think it's okay to go a little higher if you're drag racing. This is obviously a race machine, so...
Definitely.
Yeah, so, I mean, we're close to where we want to be. But we ordered these shims anyway, so we're just going to put one of these 0.2 millimeter shims in and just see what it does.
And that's going to change our timing on the injection.
Right.
So
And we should see a difference in maybe the smoke out of the tailpipe and also on the exhaust gas temp.
okay, I'm interested in seeing.
Me too, dude. It's like science class.
Yeah, man.
Except the school is broke. Here's our new shim. It's just gonna go right here. And we need to put it back together.
I think it's less smoky, which, if I'm reading the comments correctly, means we have more horsepower? Well, okay. Less smoke doesn't necessarily mean more horsepower. It just means, in this case, that we have less wasted fuel coming out of the exhaust. So in theory, we have more air where that fuel now isn't.
Yeah, it's like 110, so it's cooler. It didn't seem to change. I got 120 on that. You know what we do have? That'll change it. We got methanol injection. Let's give it a shot. Methanol.
So it didn't change much.
It didn't change much, but you know what? It feels fast.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
You gonna try the methanol injection for ha-has?
Good try.
All right, why not? I have a feeling it's gonna cool down our EGT quite a lot. See you, buddy.
Work?
Yeah.
Alright.
Dude, this thing's kind of sweet though.
It's pretty awesome, dude.
So you think it got quicker with the shim?
Yeah, I think it did. It did. It feels impressive. I was dragging the line to the
The temp sensor.
yeah. I'm glad it didn't get sucked up in the tire.
So man, all we need to do now is make sure it's not blown up, and then we can add another shim and see what happens.
Well, you probably ought to need to
Yeah.
try it out.
Yeah. Even though it cooled down,
Uh-huh. What?
we have now 1200 degrees, not 1220.
Right.
Is 20 degrees enough to even, you know, that sounds very well within a margin of error.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, let's see if it's blown up.
All right. The belt must have gotten wet.
Yeah. Thank you. So cool.
Maybe a diesel's like a two-stroke. It runs the best right before it blows up.
Yeah, the torque converter's locked up.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I mean, the 40 series is rated for like 18 horsepower. However, they don't give a torque rating, and I'm wondering if we are way over torquing this thing.
I heard a noise coming back. I was thinking that a rock had gotten in the flywheel or something.
Yeah.
But whenever I pulled up here, it wouldn't disengage.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, we'll check it out.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
I bet you we need the bigger one though, the 780.
Probably.
Yeah, with as much torque as this thing making.
The shock of the diesel
every hit. Yeah,
hit
that's a lot.
Probably not good.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But man, this thing is a riot. It's fun.
Well, folks, it is still September and we're still in North Carolina, so that means that the rain is just crazy this month. And so it's about to start dumping.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and do our hot lap on the diesel. I have a good feeling though.
Uh-huh.
It looks a lot faster.
I feel like it's faster.
With the CVT, the shim,
Yeah.
the new pipe.
But the weather's worse, so.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let's get you lined up.
All right. So these are probably about the worst conditions we've ever done.
A lap, yeah.
Yeah, so if I can get anywhere near what we did before,
That's a win. On your mark, get set, go. Woo! Man, that first like foot or two of rollout is kind of slow, but then boom, it hooks and it goes and it shoots dirt. I swear this thing has even more potential too. All I see is just a cloud of soot.
I was hoping to get below a minute, and I already know that didn't happen.
Yeah, it was above a minute. Well, guys, if you're digging the diesel content, be sure to leave a thumbs up on this episode. I think it's a lot of fun, but it's one of those where we're learning something new, and you know, with our knowledge, we can't build, you know, something ready to go 100% right out of box. Just like the drag strip here, we've been developing that thing for years, and it's getting incrementally better. I have the same feeling about the diesel. All right, well, you ran a 102, so we are like, 7 seconds off.
That's not bad.
6 seconds, 5 seconds off.
I'm sliding around the corners.
It's all right.
In the mud.
So we had limited success around the Grand Prix, but just looking at this thing, this is an epic win.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, it looks so much faster. It spins tires taking off for like 30 feet.
Yeah,
It's impressive, man.
Torque converter is CVT is the way to go.
It's killer. Yeah, shout out to Go Power Sports for the bolt together go-kart. We've been beating the snot out of this thing, and it just does not care. It's also an awesome design if you're gonna build other stuff off of it. Like, check this out. The EGT bracket we made, or Scott made, look, it bolts right into a factory place. Same thing with the brake bracket. So like, if you're planning on doing upgrades or little things here and there, this is a great platform to start with.
Everything bolts on.
Yeah,
Great.
It's amazing. So I'm gonna link it in the video description as well as the 40 series. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time. You gonna say bye?
Bye.
Hey Adam, it's John from CarsandCameras. How are you?
Good. I'm really surprised by your email.
Yeah, we drew your name on the Tillotson 225 giveaway, man. Thanks for your order.
God, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I watch you guys all the time.
Well, appreciate it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Thank you.
The drag rail was what, Wednesday?
Yep.
I can't believe you guys are building that thing. That's incredible.
Still, we're planning a 2.0 right now. We're trying to work out the details, maybe a rear
Oh,
engine
really?
design. Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like you guys look like you have a lot of fun.
Yeah,
do.
thank you, man. Yeah, we do, for sure. Well, do you have a mini bike or go-kart you're gonna be putting this engine on?
Probably. Yeah, I can throw something together.
I hear ya. Heck yeah, dude.
Turn around in the neighborhood.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you might want a muffler.
Yeah. No, you guys are awesome. And it's just, I couldn't believe it. It's like, no, this ain't real. This ain't real. No. But
Awesome. Yeah, man. Well, we're super glad to be able to do this for you, man.
all right, guys. Thank you so much. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Adam. Later, man.
Oh,
Have a
no
good
problem.
weekend.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Sweet.
That was interesting.
Always love making those phone calls.
Where's he out of?
Buffalo, New York.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I got some friends there.
that's almost close enough we could hand deliver it.
Yeah.
But we're going to get the Tilton 225 in the mail. Thank you to everyone again who placed an order on our website for merch. It's a great way to support Cars and Cameras. And we'll have another giveaway soon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, congratulations to Adam. Everybody drop a comment for Adam. And
I want to see what he puts it on.
me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, let's get this thing off the mail.
All right.